Olympics 2024 host Mark Chapman has revealed the pressure he feels while presenting for the BBC as the biggest sporting event in the world kicks off. The 50-year-old is back on broadcasting duties this weekend for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, which will feature cycling, gymnastics, canoe slalom, rugby sevens as well as boxing among other sports. Mark made a name for himself as Chappers while working as a sports presenter on BBC Radio 1 alongside Sarah Cox, before he moved on to the drive time show with Scott Mills. He now fronts Match of the Day 2, sports coverage on BBC Radio 5 Live and the Sports Agents podcast, alongside Gabby Logan, keeping his diary busy. In 2018, Mark was also a part of the BBC punditry team covering the World Cup in Russia, which led to some backlash online. Addressing the reality of being on the receiving end, he described the level of scrutiny as exhausting. Chapman is presenting the Olympics coverage in Paris. Image, Getty Images. "I've never known anything like it," he admitted. "As soon as you go on air you're opening yourself up to scrutiny, and especially if you work for the BBC." Mark went on to say that while he understood that people have a right to a say, because they pay for it, he particularly noticed that the comments during the World Cup coverage that year were incessant, due to social media. Chapman admitted that he was incredibly protective of his co-stars, but couldn't care less about what people think of him. He added to The Guardian, "The assumption that a pundit is lazy or hasn't done their research not only does them a disservice but presumes the production staff haven't put the effort in to make sure that person knows what they are doing. Behind every broadcast there is a hard-working team who go above and beyond." The presenter said he felt a great sense of responsibility on every show that he does, especially the BBC's long-running programme Sports Report. Mark Chapman and Issa Guha recap the headlines from Day 1 in Paris tonight at 10:20 p.m. on BBC One.